speak from your heart, you're gonna be in good shape.
Always do, man. That's how I don't know no other way.
Yeah,
I have to.
yeah.
I'm on live television.
On YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine. It's fine.
See,
Yeah.
fine.
Everything's fine.
Man,
You're gonna do great.
thank you. I appreciate you
Yeah.
so much.
So you'll get 3 rows of food.
Good evening, everyone. If you could take your seats. My name is Ryan Moore with Housing Consulting Group. I'd like to welcome everyone to the 91st Full Circle graduation. A couple of reminders for tonight. Please silence your cell phones. If you need to use the restroom facilities, they are out the door to the right over here. For those of you coming up to speak, if you just look directly forward at the microphone, speak clearly, it should catch everything. If you're talking over here, it's not going to catch anything. If you're facing this way, it's not going to catch anything. We want to hear what you have to say, so just say it directly into the microphone. For those of you who are smoking, please smoke across the street and use the buckets for your cigarette butts. And then for our program, you can scan the digital QR code on the banner directly in the back. 7 years ago, I was sitting where many of you are. Almost to the month, I had been in Full Circle for 120 days. And through that 120 days, I can't tell you a lot of what I learned other than some coping skills. And then looking back on it, what I learned and realized is that the connections that I built during those first 120 days of my recovery were some of the strongest connections that I still have to this day. Connection is the opposite of addiction. And with me at that time was somebody who had a different hair color every week, sometimes went by the name 80332, and was always there by my side. She is today what I would consider one of my best friends, and today she is the program director of Full Circle. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Kendra Yates.
Thank you, Ryan. Me and Ryan have been together since To Go Bob Evans, when we both worked at Bob Evans when we were clients at Full Circle. Like he said, my name is Kendra. I'm the program director here at Full Circle. It's an honor to be here tonight to celebrate. We're at 91 graduations, and that's just huge. I was part of the 6th, so to see how many graduates we have is huge. So before we begin, some of you may be wondering, where's Chris? Where's John? Why is she up here? Chris is out celebrating his 40th birthday, and there's nothing that Chris would love more is when he returns to tell him happy birthday, but make sure to emphasize the 40th birthday when he returns. But when he asked me, I was literally so honored, but I was also terrified in that moment. And it wasn't because public speaking is my greatest thing in life, but it was more that I wanted the graduation to feel special, how John and Chris would always make the graduates feel special. I just didn't know if I was the person to do that. So I started thinking back, and even though I don't have the same, police smoothness as John or Chris, but what I do have is I know how hard it takes to get where you guys are all at today. So I remember my own graduation because it was one of the first times that I was proud of myself. It reminded me that my past does not determine my future. And it was really the first time that I ever realized that people can change. So many times you hear people can't change. And in that moment, I just really realized people can change. So that is why I want every graduate here tonight to know that the life you're building today can be something greater than you could ever imagine. Keep dreaming big, keep doing the work, and don't be afraid to expect miracles. Tonight is about celebrating each one of you and your hard work and your commitment that brought you here. So at this time, to get the graduation started, could I bring up all the graduates and Jen, who's going to lead us in invocation. Make some noise for those graduates. Come on. Yeah.
Full circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. We have a beautiful group of graduates. It's very special to my heart. I have been with these guys from start to finish, and it's very bittersweet. We're so excited that they're moving forward. We're gonna miss them and being able to work with them every day. Some of them we still get to keep around, but we're just very grateful. So if you guys will all bow your heads with me, I'm just gonna pray over the ceremony. Father, we thank you for this moment, for all of the struggles that helped each and every graduate find surrender, to help them get into the place that they are now. We thank you for each and every staff member that has walked them through this journey, Lord, and we just ask that you continue to bless the supports and the relationships that have been built here, Lord. We thank you for the open doors of opportunity and the ones that will close. Lord, we thank you for each and every moment that we've gotten to interact with everyone here. And we thank you for the families and the friends that's been able to be here safely, Lord. And we just ask that you cover them as they go forward. We thank you for all of the opportunities and the blessings that you're going to give in this new chapter for each and every person here. We ask this in your name, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, thank you, Jen. We first want to celebrate Michelle Walker, Kimberly Gadd, Tyler Thompson, and Amanda Jenkins, who are unable to be at graduation, but are graduating. So graduates, look out here at this room. I know standing on the stage is not easy, but I want each of you graduates here to know that everyone in this room is here because we want to celebrate you and we believe in you. You may see a lot of staff here tonight, but don't be fooled. None of them are paid to be here. The staff is definitely the heart of Full Circle, and I know for me, this is what refills my cup every month and one of the greatest parts of my job. I also want to take a moment to recognize and thank some special groups that are here tonight. So if you're a part of these groups, could you please stand? If you're a family member of one of these graduates, could you please stand? Any family? Yes. All right, do we have any sponsors in the house? Yes. And I'd also like to recognize our founder, John Pulowski. And if you're a Full Circle staff member, could you please stand? Woo! Look at all those unpaid employees. All right, of course the best group, I think, which would be the alumni group. So could you please stand? Woo! Please take a look around. All these people are here for you to remind you that you're not in this alone. Next, we will be moving on to the rose ceremony. Each graduate will receive 3 roses to present to the people who mean the most during their recovery journey while they're at Full Circle. Music will be played during that time, but before we hand out the roses, I would like to recognize the white rose. We take a moment to honor and remember those individuals who are no longer with us, but remain deeply a part of our journey in our hearts. Please pause in gratitude for their lives, their impact, and the love they continue to represent in our recovery community. All right, thank you. Now we will begin the rose ceremony. Could Natalie and Katie, and you guys can go down and get your roses.
All my words fall short. I got nothing new. How could I express all my gratitude? I could sing these songs as I often do, but every song must end, and you never do. So I throw up my hands and pray my arms stretched wide, I will worship you. So I throw up my hands and praise you again and again. 'Cause all that I have is a hallelujah.
Before we move on to the best part of tonight, hearing from the graduates, I wanted to share something as a fellow alumni. When Chris asked me to speak, which was truly an honor, I wanted to do something different for all the graduates, but I couldn't really think of anything. So I was like, what would be a small, maybe token I could get them? And so I started thinking back about my journey at Full Circle. And one thing that really stood out to me was my conversations with John. When I first started talking to him, I was working at Bob Evans. I had my own car, and it had 4 brand new tires on it. I had my own apartment, and he would always encourage me that I was kind of just not thinking big enough. And I was like, I don't know how much more big you want from me. Like, this is all I got. But what he saw and what I could not see is that I was selling myself short, because I couldn't see how my addiction, something that was so horrible, could give me purpose. I only saw it as something that I should be ashamed of. I couldn't see myself as a leader. I couldn't see myself helping other people, and especially in a way that other people were helping me. So I started going to AA meetings, and if you go to AA meetings in Dayton, you're going to know Howie. And Howie gave me this coin, and I actually left my original coin on my grandfather's grave on my 5 years. But on the coin it says, expect miracles, and on the back it says, I not only believe in miracles, I depend on them. So Cheyenne has put that same coin in all of the graduates' bags tonight. And this is a coin that I carry with me a lot before I gave it to my grandpa, especially in my first early years. At first, when Howie gave it to me, I didn't quite understand what that meant, but I do today, and I do realize what John was saying to me. Because whether you fully believe it or not, you're all a miracle. I know where I came from, and I know how dark of a place that was, and I know how hard it was to stand here today, and I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for the people that showed up for me when I couldn't show up for myself, the people who love me today when I don't love myself, and the people that just continually be there for me. That's what Full Circle is about, and that's what being an alumni is about. It's about people staying connected. It's about people showing up for each other. And it's about people dreaming bigger for you than you could ever imagine. And tonight, that's what you're stepping into. Not just a graduate, but as a Full Circle alumni. People you can call on your good days, your bad days, your hard days. People who get you and who are going to walk this with you. 1 day clean is a miracle. 1 month clean is a miracle. But a room full of graduates, now that's absolutely extraordinary. Please remember back when we couldn't even get 24 hours. So don't sell yourself short, stay connected, stay close to your support group, and don't you ever forget you are someone else's proof that miracles do happen. So let's hear from all these miracles tonight. Our first graduate is going to be Jamie Jones, and who will be presenting her is Jessica Rogers.
Yes. Give me a second to prepare. So I got Jamie this gift. It says, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. I chose this for Jamie because she's definitely experienced difficult roads. And unfortunately, this started at childhood. She was adopted at a young age and experienced a significant amount of unspeakable trauma. With this also became learned behaviors, and especially thought patterns. Jamie got the message that she was never good enough, but you guys just proved something just now. She felt that she was not important, that her voice didn't matter. She experienced something completely different when she came to Full Circle. She didn't believe in the scripts that she was experiencing her entire life. Even though Jamie had challenges with implementing change because she battled depression, negative thought patterns, she began to put one foot right in front of the other. Jamie, I want to say to you one last time that you do have family and friends here. You have professional support. You have a system to lean on, and your voice matters here. Give her a round of applause.
I just want to say thank you to everyone in Full Circle. You really changed my life.
Let me give you your badge. All right, and our next graduate is Tony Dickerson, and the presenter is Teresa Von Price.
Well, everybody, this is Anthony Dickerson, and Anthony Dickerson is an absolutely new human being since he came to Full Circle. He came in. Anthony's been using substances since he was 5 years old. At this time, Anthony hasn't used any substance for over 14 months. He came with an extensive criminal record, felonies, outstanding cases. As of this morning, he paid off 2 probations, right? And within 2 weeks, well, it paid off the final case that he has pending, and I'm very proud of him. Yeah. He's working 2 jobs. He's never late to group. He shows up for everything, always. And his next saving is for a car. And we got paperwork today so that he can get his license back. Anthony Dickerson.
I just want to say thank you to Full Circle and everybody that came out.
Our next graduate is Jimmy Fugate, and the presenter will be Stephanie Painter and Elizabeth Powell. Congratulations. You're very welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Jimmy, we'd like to celebrate Jimmy tonight because he's shown incredible determination throughout his recovery journey. When Jimmy first entered treatment, he was facing challenges that went far beyond substance use. Jimmy spent several months in the hospital working to regain his ability to use his legs, to walk, and rebuild his physical strength because of what his drug abuse did to his body. What could have discouraged many people instead became the beginning of a remarkable story of perseverance. From the hospital, Jimmy continued his journey at Woodhaven and then came to us eventually at Full Circle in Fairborn, where we met. Throughout his time in treatment, Jimmy's faced numerous obstacles, including serious health issues and setbacks along the way. But no matter what challenges were placed in front of him, he continued moving forward. His journey has not been easy, to say the least. He's had a few setbacks, but he has consistently demonstrated resilience, courage, and unwavering commitment to keep moving forward no matter what. Jimmy's strength is not measured by never falling. It is measured by his willingness to keep getting back up and pushing forward each time life tested him. Today, as Jimmy graduates from IOP, we recognize not only how far he has come, but also the determination and willpower that carried him here. He has accomplished so much, transforming his life one step at a time, both physically and emotionally. While recovery is a lifelong journey and there is still a road ahead, Jimmy has proven that he possesses the strength and perseverance needed to continue building a healthy and meaningful future. Jimmy, we are so proud of you, of your hard work.
Thank you.
You're an inspiration to us all, for sure.
Appreciate it, definitely.
Thank
guys
you.
have been a miracle to me.
I just want to say a couple things. This is, I dedicate this where I'm at for myself, but also for my mom. She's passed away, and my dad passed away as well since I came in to try to get myself back together. I was a very damaged kid from the start. I never had a real start in life, and I was bounced around all over the state, in and out of foster homes, and everything else, institutions, prisons. And, I'm up here standing today, and I thank God, for everything and for everybody to be here. And Full Circle has just been a phenomenon to me, so thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Our next presenter will be Jennifer Garrettson, and the presenter will be Sabrina Riley, who was also my counselor when I was here. So let's give it up for them both.
So Jennifer came in, and it was a rocky start. I think she was questioning whether she wanted to do this or not. Also, she came in with the mindset that she has to be doing something for someone in order to be loved. She didn't feel like she could put herself first. She didn't feel like she could say no. She didn't feel like she was good enough to have boundaries, and that she wasn't deserving enough for someone to love her just for her, and that she didn't need to be giving or doing. And one day I heard her start telling people no. And I heard her say, "This is my recovery, and I'm not following you. I'm doing this for me." Since then, she's reconnected with her daughter. She gleams about her grandbabies. She's in their lives. She's gonna start at Clark State to give back to the recovery community. I've watched her blossom. I've watched her start loving herself. I've watched her have self-esteem that's not identified by someone else or relationship. I just want to tell you I love you, and keep growing, because we see you.
So I'm Jennifer, and today I stand here with a heart full of gratitude. First, I want to thank my higher power for giving me a second chance at life. I didn't always believe I would get one, but I'm standing here today because grace showed up for me when I needed it most. I also want to thank Full Circle. You gave me the resources, structure, a safe space, and yes, the tough love I needed to begin my path to recovery. When I walked through the doors on January 22nd, 2026, I had no idea how much my life would change in just 120 days. Back then, I was homeless and I was hopeless. I felt like I had nothing going for me and nowhere to turn. But Full Circle didn't just give me a place to stay. You gave me a chance to rebuild my life from the ground up. Today, I am 5 months sober, working a job, and this week I begin my journey to help others who struggle with addiction just like I did. That's something I never imagined would be possible for me. I also want to thank my peers, the people who sat with me through the tears, the laughter, the good days, and the hard ones. You pushed me, supported me, and reminded me that I wasn't alone. I love you all, and I'm grateful for every moment we shared. Thank you, all of you, for being a part of my recovery journey.
All right, our next graduate is all the way from Illinois, Curtis Jones, and his presenters will be Robert Cable and Stephen Fisk. And he got the white memo.
I'm gonna start out first. Curtis really surprised me when he asked me to represent him. I didn't think that, what I was doing with him really meant as much as it did, but we kind of clicked. He showed real hard work, dedication, perseverance throughout the whole time. He kept his apartment clean through the whole time he was there. It was the best apartment, and I really loved that about him. And man, we just really clicked, man. I think we related a lot in our recovery processes throughout the whole time he was there. And I'm really honored, to be a part of his. And I just want to congratulate you, Curtis. Thank you.
Can we give it up one more time for Curtis Mason Jones? A little bit about Curtis and his journey. He has made his way to full circle on God's path, and the fact that he ended up here could only be by God's grace. From my very first interaction with Curtis, I knew he was serious about his recovery. He expressed how important sobriety was not only to him, but also to his family. He shared that he was attending online recovery sessions in addition to participating fully in programming, showing his commitment to do whatever it took to change his life. Within a few weeks, Curtis opened up about the pain that led him to drinking. Like many of us, Curtis experienced deep loss after losing someone close to him in a tragic car accident. That pain sent him searching for ways to mask his feelings and cope with the hurt. I encouraged him to begin working with mental health services so that he could process that grief, come to terms with his loss, and continue moving forward in his life in a healthy way. Curtis has always been open, honest, and willing to share personal parts of his story. That willingness to be vulnerable and do the hard work is what true recovery is about. It has been an absolute pleasure to be a part of his journey, and I could not be more proud of the growth, healing, and self-exploration and acceptance that he has shown along the way. Everyone give it up for Curtis Mason Jones.
Well, first I'd like to give honor to my higher power, who I choose to call God today, for leading me on this path to recovery. And I like to say I thank Full Circle for all their support and everything that they have given me and done for me and still doing. And I'm very grateful for Steve, Rob the most, and Mr. Jeffries is pulling me through this as much as they can. Well, some tell me that it's a mountain that I'm climbing to the journey of my recovery to the top. I say it's a mountain that I'm climbing to the journey of my recovery to look out to see you all, the support that I have. So with that being said, I am very grateful and honored today for you all, family, friends, and loved ones. Thank you so much.
All right, and our next graduate is Amber Rowland, and the presenter will be Marsha Russell.
Woo. Well, well. Everyone, in case you didn't hear it, this is Amber Rowland. People don't understand this story by no means. I ain't gonna do it to you. If anybody knew her story and where she's at now, you would understand the tears. When Amber walked in my door, I was like, we ain't gonna make it. We not gonna make it. She kept coming back, and I asked her, what is it that you want? Because I'm not working for you. Show me what you want, then I'll do something. She took off running and been running and running. Slow down, take a breath. She finished the program early. Did not think she would be here today. I'm gonna be honest. Did not think she would be here today because we agreed her team to let her leave early to complete the program, graduate with success, because she was treatment out. The last couple days, what Amber has been doing, but she showed up today to show everyone, I'm here. Don't count me out.
Okay, so, wow. This piece of paper means so much to me. It may be just a piece of paper to some people. But it shows to me like all the hard work that I have put in here. I did not think I was gonna make it. I had hit those doors and I fought every step of the way. Everybody.
Ooh, twofold.
And finally, I was asked what I needed to be okay, to help heal. And I was honest. For once in my entire life, I told people what I needed, what had held me back, and what still had its power over me. And I let it go. I talked about it every single day with every treatment member. I took every suggestion, everybody's perspective. I love who I am today. And I hated myself so much. I'm more proud today than I've ever been, even of my babies, my grandbabies, because I can say that I put in the work that I needed to never go back out. There's nothing that holds me down today. And that's because of the work I put in here and my treatment team. Thank you.
I knew I was coming. I had to.
You're the next few. All right, our next graduate is Donna Hogans, and the presenter will be Marsha Russell.
Yes, she's here, but she graduates next month. Hey, Miss Donna.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right. Just kidding. All right. Yeah. We're just getting really ready for next month. That's what it is. Yeah. All right. So our next graduate will be Taylor Morgan, and Marsha Russell will be the presenter. Congratulations.
Whew. Congratulations on your graduation. Today is not just a celebration of completing a recovery program. It's a celebration of your courage, resilience, and determination. Recovery is not about being perfect. It's about being willing to keep going even when the road gets difficult. You faced a relapse, but what defines your journey is not the setback. What defines you is your decision to come back, to be honest about your choices, and to fight for your recovery. You recognize the relapse was not worth your sacrificing everything you had worked so hard to build, and instead of giving up, you chose to take responsibility, learn from the experience, and move forward. That takes incredible strength. You returned with the reward, committed to yourself, embraced the process, and took the necessary steps to continue growing. Your willingness to be accountable, seek support, and trust the recovery process is an inspiration to those around you. You have shown that your setbacks do not erase progress and that every day is an opportunity to choose recovery again. As you graduate today, remember that your success is not measured only by the days you stayed clean, but by the perseverance you demonstrated through this challenge. You proved that recovery is possible, that growth comes from adversity, and that you are stronger than any obstacle that stands in your way. Be proud where you are and where you're going.
So, standing here today, graduating from Full Circle, my heart is so full it is hard to find the words. When I first walked through these doors, I was broken, lost in the darkness of addiction, and honestly didn't know if I could make it. But today I feel like I've come full circle. Back to the person I was meant to be, only stronger, wiser, and finally free. I'm so grateful to every counselor and staff member who never gave up on me, even on my hardest days. To my group, you became my family. You held space for my pain, celebrated my small wins, and reminded me I was never alone. This journey hasn't been easy, but it's been the most important one of my life. I've learned to face my triggers with courage, to ask for help without shame, and to choose myself every single day. I'm leaving here with tears of gratitude and real hope in my heart. I'm committed to this recovery with everything I have for myself, for my loved ones, and for the life that I deserve. Thank you.
Our next graduate is Kirsten Boardwine, and who will be presenting her is Marsha Russell and Lisa Neal.
I'm going to go first. Kirsten, congratulations. You did it. You believed in yourself. Doubt took over a lot, but you kept on going. I've been up here long enough, so I'm going to pass the mic to Lisa. Lisa, the spotlight's on you now.
On Kirsten, ma'am, it ain't on me. All right, when I started thinking about what I wanted to say about Kirsten, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to say. I knew she was amazing, kind, and a fun-loving mom, but I wanted to say something that truly captured who she is. That changed about 2 weeks ago. During group, we did an exercise where everyone picks a crystal. They look up its meaning and talk about how it could help them in their recovery. Kirsten participated right along with everyone else, but when it came time for her to share, she said something I'll never forget. She said something along the lines of, "I don't really think a stone can do anything besides sit there. I believe in God, and He has all the power." Right? I couldn't have respected her response more. She stood firm in her faith, remained respectful of everyone else's beliefs, and confidently communicated what she believed. That takes strength, conviction, and character. The world needs more women like you, Kirsten. As you continue your journey, I wanted to give you a small token. This necklace has two charms. One's a cross and one's a compass. The cross represents the faith that has guided you and strengthened you, and the compass represents direction and purpose on the road ahead. If you ever feel lost along the way, one of these two things will guide you back home, to your faith and the people who love you most. Congratulations, honey.
So when I came to Full Circle, it was straight out of jail. I was broken down. I had lost everything. I had lost myself. I had lost my apartment. I had lost my job. My addiction drug me a lot deeper than I think a lot of even my family knew. I lost my mom to addiction when I was 15, and I always said I never wanted to be like my mom, and then eventually I became her. But through those journeys, I've learned something. You know, the difference between her and I is, you know, she didn't make it out, but I did. And thank you. But I just want to share, you know, I'm so grateful for all the progress I've made at Full Circle. This has truly been a turning point in my life. I'm so grateful for the genuine care that the staff provide. I mean, they are really invested in our recovery. I'm thankful for my family who's never given up on me all the times I've burned my life into the ground and had to hit rock bottom and then build my way back up. Hopefully this is the last time. And I just want to thank my daughter for always being my prime motivation to pick me back up, to try to be the best mom that I can be and figure it out. And I want to thank my amazing boyfriend for always being super supportive. The progress that I've made at Full Circle, I got my peer support license. I have a license number now. I'm so excited, you know. So definitely want to work in the field one day, but going from, you know, coming directly out of jail, having an ankle monitor on the 6 months that I was here, you know, finally getting that off, finally getting a job again, and being able to turn my life around with the support of such amazing staff has truly been a blessing, and I want to say thank you to Full Circle.
All right, our next graduate is John Deal, and the presenter will be Mary Cox. Congratulations, John. Thank you. You're welcome.
Uh-oh, Mr. John, we made it. Here we are. Thank you, Mary. So I prepared a little something, and this is directly to you, John. I remember when you used to talk about your sobriety and wanting it, right? And even though your actions weren't always aligned with those words, you didn't quit. You kept showing up even on the hard days, and little by little, your actions began to match your intentions. You leaned into reconstructing your thinking, rebuilding your routines, and choosing your recovery one decision at a time. And after a long struggle, you found yourself some employment, and you now stand here with a job, a renewed sense of purpose, and a more clear direction of your next phase of reconstructing, not just recovering. Mr. John, watching you grow in your recovery has been an honor, and I am truly grateful to have witnessed it. Your courage, your effort, and your transformation. Congratulations on your graduation, Mr. John. You deserve it, man.
I'd like to just show gratitude for all the people at Full Circle, as a staff and organization, all the case managers, and, peer support, and clinicians. They've all been a great investment in my sobriety. And when I first got here, I thought, man, I got to be here because my probation officer told me to. But today, I can honestly say I get to be here. I get a second chance for a better life. I get another chance to be a better father, son, brother, grandfather, all the things that I strive for in life now. Thank you.
All right, our next graduate is Brianna Cochran, and the presenter will be Jamie Jenkins. Congratulations. You're very welcome.
All right, Bree. Throughout this process, Bree has shown dedication and resilience in challenging times, having to cope with the death of a loved one, but she stayed focused and continued to make it to all her appointments, to put in the work on herself to heal. She is working on building support to ensure that she stays connected with recovery, and some of her goals from now are to reunite with her family and children, get her own apartment, and get a full-time job. Congratulations, Bree. It's been an honor to be part of your journey.
Wow, this is great. Okay, I got a couple things to say. I just want to thank Full Circle for all the wonderful support and hope that you guys gave me. And I can't forget about my family and my two little seeds for such a strong support even in the hardest time. I love you guys so much. Addiction isn't missing work because you're tired. It isn't partying too hard on the weekend. Addiction is waking up sick, broke, ashamed, and swearing to God you'll never use again. Then finding yourself in the same trapped hours. It's digging through couches, cushions, car seats, and old pockets, looking for enough money to get well. It's lying to people who you love with a straight face because the truth would expose just how far you've fallen. It's watching your own reflection disappear while a stranger takes your place. It's selling pieces of your soul one bad decision at a time. It's missed birthdays, unanswered phone calls, and empty promises. It's your mother crying herself to sleep. It's your children wondering why they aren't enough to make you stop. It's sitting alone in a room full of people and feeling completely abandoned. It's waking up in hospital beds. It's handcuffs, it's funerals, it's overdoses. It's wondering if today is the day you die and not being sure you even care anymore. The most terrifying part isn't the chaos around you. It's the most addiction convinces you that this is all you'll ever be, that you're broken beyond repair, that you can save you, but addiction is a liar. I've seen people crawl out of the darkest pits imaginable. I watched men and women who lost everything build their lives one day at a time. The same person who once destroyed everything they touched can become the person who inspires others to live. If you're still breathing, your story isn't over. The depths of addiction are real. The pain is real. The destruction is real, but recovery is real too. I love you all so much. You already know. Clean and sober. That's what's up.
Great job. Our next graduate is Penny Wilder, and presenting her will be Melinda Kirk and Micah Overholtz. You got a whole fan out there.
Supposedly. Oh, you got it. Oh, I'm so happy you're here.
Hello, guys. Hi, this is Miss Penny Wilder, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. My first interaction with her was in PHP, and when I say off the chain, yeah, the chain was off, okay? Somebody, you know what I'm talking about? You a witness? Okay, thank you. I just need a witness, okay? But after we got her to calm down, once she got, well, we had to convince her to come into IOP because she wanted to go to Middletown, Fairborn, any other location but the Livingston location. So after we got her to calm down and just focus and like trust the process, yes, she did that. She breathed and she trusted the process. And we was able to get her to calm down and focus on what she needed to do to get herself back in order. So I am so proud of Penny today and the stuff she has accomplished. I won't put her business out, but she's doing well. She will be doing well, and I'm proud of her, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey.
I met Miss Penny prior to both of us being at Full Circle, I'll put it that way. And when she was at the tail end of, or when she was getting ready to transition or to decide what she wanted to do next, I double dog dared her to get into Full Circle and do something. Yeah, that was me. And now, Miss Penny, I want to say that I'm so proud of you. Thank you for reaching out and having me help present you. It's an honor. And I double dog dare you to go live your best life. Congratulations.
You know that cliche, they say it takes a village
To raise a penny.
to raise a penny, yeah. I don't know, I'm just very thankful for everybody. They have been there for me when I couldn't be there for myself, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you.
All right, and our next graduate is Jalen Berry, and the presenter will be Melinda Kirk again.
Okay, you know what I'm about to say, right? Okay, so let's get started with this one. Okay, the first time I met Jalen, I thought she was already discharged. Because the following next day, it was another different Jalen in my seat. Come to find out, she's an identical twin, so I had the twin the day before. So the day before, the twin discharged, and she was next in my seat. So I was so confused, because I'm like, somebody messing up on attendance. I thought we did her paperwork already. But here we are, we got Jalen with us now, right? Jalen struggled a little bit. She always struggled with like getting up and being motivated. But after a while, she decided like, I gotta do something, time is up. And she started pushing herself to do more and more. She started looking for actual jobs instead of saying, I'm looking for a job, Miss Melinda. She started going to church, which she learned that she really liked going to church. She likes to eat. She always got a snack, always. But I'm proud of her and the work she's about to do, and I can't wait to see what the future looks like for her. Congratulations.
I just want to say thank you to Full Circle for accepting me, and thank you for my family and friends for being here.
Our next graduate is Thomas Thorpe, and the presenter will be Michael Overholtz.
Oh, what can I say about this guy? I don't think we're ready for the truth.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
No, the truth is I'm proud of you. You came in, you showed up, and you did what you need to do. Yeah, he did. And he continues to do it. So now, get a sponsor, work some steps. I'm proud of you, and I love you, dog.
I just want to thank Full Circle for giving me the opportunity to get my life together, the time to focus on myself, and how to learn to get out of my own way. This place was a great place, got great staff. They helped me through my struggles in life. I was the only one destroying my life and needed to get out of my own way. And I was really aggravated at Carly for making me stay here and Dayton, but I'm glad she did, honestly, because I can't run away from my problems, and I'm glad I fixed it here.
All right, our next graduate is Jewel McCoy, who I believe has a lot of family members out in the audience. Yes. And the presenter will be Angela Ojo. Get her together.
Made it on time. I had to go get that baby bed for my grandbaby that's coming next month. That was important. But the most important thing tonight is introducing this gentleman right here, Jules McCoy. Jules has been a great person to work with these past 4 months, I promise. Came in a little shy, a little standoffish, a little, I'm not gonna say much, but y'all know Mama Ojo. That's not gonna happen for long. You're gonna open up in here. And that's exactly what he did. And he started advocating for things that he needed. He started telling me some struggles that he was really having, and we worked through those struggles together. Jules, he ain't coming back. That boy going on, and I trust that with all my heart, because he has made it up in his mind a long time ago. I can't go back out there. I can't do it. He's even found a meeting place in Cincinnati, where he's from, with some dependable persons that he knows that's running it. And so I'm very happy for him. He's gonna be good. And dude can talk, so I hope y'all told him to keep it short.
Yeah, I can't talk. But I want to thank God first, because he's the head of my life. You know, a long time ago, I couldn't say that. You know, I stand here today proud of myself. You know, I got my family member, my oldest brother, my pastor, his wife, his daughter. You know, I thank y'all for coming. You know, because if it wasn't for y'all praying, I wouldn't be standing up here. I'd still be running down wild around in Cincinnati. I came up here broken. What I mean by broken, I really didn't surrender. I didn't give it my all. I held back, and that made me run to the streets, because I love the streets. I look good on the outside, but the inside tore up. And that's what I had to get. I had to let all that junk out, all that pain. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy dealing with a bunch of men. Some of them wanted, some of them didn't. But they're here today. You know, I thank y'all brothers. I thank Full Circle for allowing me to come from Cincinnati up here. Y'all got a wonderful program. Keep it going. And for the new people, you got two choices in life. You either want to live or you want to die. Pick which one you want. You know, I picked the one to live. You know, my life was hard. My life was tore up. But I could speak on it today and let all that pain go away. You know, a guy told me, he said, if you don't talk about it, you're going to still be stuck. And I was stuck like that for 60 years of my life because I was ashamed and I was fear of being successful, fear of doing the good things that I should have been doing. You know, I came up here with no education. I came up here, I couldn't read. I could read today. I came up here because I wanted to come up here. Didn't nobody force me to come up here. I left Cincinnati for a reason, and it was a good reason. You know, I got a lot of family down there, but I thank my family because my family understand me. They seen me go through the fight. They seen me go through the struggle. And to hear my voice on the phone, man, especially my older sister, she cried. She cried. You know, so I decided that I'm going to stay up here. And whatever Full Circle want me to do, I'll do it. For real, because I'm tired. I'm really tired. I love Full Circle. I love my brothers in the house. Yeah, I love all y'all. Miss Ojo, you the best thing that came in my life. For real, seriously. You know, the whole Full Circle staff, you know, they knew what something was wrong with me. If I wasn't dancing, they would come say something to me. But I love all y'all. Oh, I'm forgetting my stuff.
All right. Our next graduate is Skylar Dothridge, and the presenter is Hannah Franklin.
Congratulations. You're welcome. Presenting Skylar for graduation means a lot to me because working with him has truly taught me one of the biggest lessons I can learn in this field. Never judge a book by its cover. When I first met Skylar, I remember thinking to myself, oh God, I'm gonna have to pull teeth working with him. He was quiet, reserved, and I thought getting him to open up was going to be a challenge. What I did not know at the time that I wasn't dealing with someone who had nothing to say. I was dealing with someone who was protecting parts of himself that life has taught him to keep guarded. Getting to know Skylar has been like peeling back layers of an onion. Little by little, those protective layers came down and I was able to see the person underneath. What I found was a great father, a man who genuinely prefers peace, and someone who shows up as a strong support for the people he loves and cares about. I've learned that quiet does not mean disconnected. Quiet does not mean someone isn't listening, growing, or doing work. Sometimes the people who say the least are observing the most, and when they decide to speak, what they bring to the table is powerful and valuable. Watching his growth throughout this journey has been a privilege. I've watched him challenge himself, trust the process, and allow people to see parts of him that he may not show everyone, and that takes courage. Skylar, thank you for teaching me patience because I needed it with you, and reminding me that everyone's journey looks different. I'm proud of the work you have put in, the father you continue to be, and the man you are continuing to become. As you continue moving forward, keep protecting your peace. Remember to worry about Skylar, your growth, your happiness, and the life you are building. Stay true to yourself and don't get caught up worrying about what everyone else is doing or the path they are taking. Your journey belongs to you, and as long as you keep showing up for yourself, you will continue moving in the right direction. Congratulations on your graduation. Keep choosing yourself and protecting your peace. And never forget, you always had something valuable to bring to the table.
What a journey. You know, a lot of times I say I got tricked into coming here. Tried to leave quite a few times, but didn't. It's been crazy. Been a pain in the ass for a lot of staff members. Made a lot of innuendos in my group. Bugged a lot of people. But here I am. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Full Circle. With that, I pass.
Our next graduate is William Angel, and the presenter is Ashley Atkins. He told us how many bones he broke. How many is it? Yeah. So we'll give you that time. Let's give him another round of applause.
Well, Ashley couldn't make it today, so I'm Stephanie, and I'm here to present William. So the change I have seen in William since he first sat in my office has been a change I don't think anybody expected at the Fairborn location. He was wild, and nothing was ever his fault. But he had learned through his journey to take accountability for his actions. He gained the ability to control his temper when he's frustrated. He comes in my office with a positive attitude at 8 a.m. in the morning, and his outlook has changed definitely for the better. The personal growth he has endured through this process shows immensely, and I'm grateful to be a part of this journey. So I'm proud to present you, William.
First of all, I want to thank Full Circle for everything. You guys are awesome. Wonderful program. And, you know, this is just the first step for me. You know, I want to get back to not being the man I used to be, but being twice the man I was. And I know that this is possible. Thank you.
Our next graduate is Alex Philippot, and the presenter will be Carly Ward.
Congratulations, Alex.
I'm scared to death. Love you too.
It's fine. I'm just going to shred him up here. It's fine. Alex. I am nice. Over the past 5 months, he has not only met the expectations set before him, but he's more than exceeded them with all of his catchphrases like, okay then, or my personal favorite, didn't say. I hate that one, loathe it. We're working on it though, But while continuing to learn how to navigate the challenges that he faces in everyday life, He has demonstrated humility, accountability, and a genuine commitment to personal growth. One of the most impressive changes I've witnessed is his willingness to look inside and identify his role in situations rather than placing the blame elsewhere. He has embraced difficult feedback, learned from his mistakes, and situations that honestly would have been the end for many, and used those lessons to become a stronger version of himself. Alex is a leader in both his group and the Northcutt client community as a whole. As a CARES champion, he has gone above and beyond in supporting his peers. Time and again, he has stepped in to talk reason to clients who are considering leaving treatment, helping them see the value of staying the course and giving themselves a chance at recovery. His ability to connect with others through empathy and lived experience has made a meaningful difference in the lives of so many people at Northcutt, as you heard as he walked up here with his entourage out there. I'm super proud of you, Alex, and always remember, people with great influence can incite magnificent change or they can incite a riot. The choice is yours.
Did she just say nice things about me? Thank you, Full Circle. Peer support, amazing. Rob Cable, I love you, bro. You were the first person I opened up to in this program. Love you, dog. Teresa, love you. Ojo, Jen, Natalie, all you guys. And my peers, if it wasn't for y'all, when I'm having a bad day, it's y'all that fill my cup back up. I love all of y'all. Thank you so much.
If I get this name right, it'll be my mic drop moment of the evening. So we're gonna save the best for last. The next graduate is Chair Jet, and the presenter will be Carly Ward. Congratulations.
Did everyone notice he was late? Again. Today.
Traffic jam.
Likely excuse. Just kidding. Charanjeet, AKA BBTB, AKA Tony, AKA CJ. You never know which name he's gonna go by. This depends on his mood. But where do I even start? Throughout his time here, he's been focused on figuring out what he missed last time. He's been attending meetings quite often and engaging in group without prompting, for the most part. He has secured employment at not one place but two and works very hard to help his fellow peers in group. While he has struggled on occasion with time management, I have the utmost confidence that in these next 7 days, he will continue to work on them. But he's worked with his clinician to address things that continue to affect him in the long term. And I know that as long as you continue to invest in yourself, you're going to see wonderful results. I'm super proud of you, and I'm excited to see where your journey takes you. Charanjeet.
Hug,
He's been waiting for this hug like for 4 months.
Thank you, Carly. Thank you so much for everyone. So my story starts in 2023 when I came first time here from Cincinnati. And Cincinnati doesn't have a long-term program, so I moved here looking for a long-term program, and Full Circle was the best. I stayed here, finished my IOP, PHP, IOP, SOP, everything. Stay here 1.5 years and just moved on and get my own apartment and everything, but just I lost track, So I didn't attach myself with the program and, not go to the meetings and not call to my sponsor. I had a sponsor and everything. So just, it's kind of like I was a workaholic and not taking care of my recovery. I was not using or drinking, but still I was missing something. So that's how it happens, and I just slept. I had a really good clean time, 2.5 years last time, and that was the first time in my life I had that much time. Otherwise in Cincinnati, 6 months, 8 months, and that's it. But I'm so glad I'm here, and I've been here, so I know how this program works, and this is a wonderful program. And everyone is really helpful. You know, I'm so glad. Carly, Miss Ojo, Jan, Jeff, everyone, all of my friends, you know, I'm so grateful for everyone. Thank you so much.
I just want to thank everyone again for showing up for the graduates tonight. I know everyone has a busy schedule, and really showing up for people really means a lot. And remember, you're all miracles, so thank you so much.